Hey everybody, long time no video. So today I felt inspired, and even though I have a bunch of dogs here, we'll see how it goes. And let's of course start with our little disclaimer. Whoop, come back here. Always reminding yourself to just go take it to your limit for today. Never go past your limit. That's how you get injured. It's just not worth it. Just breathe and move and stretch and hold, release, and just take your time. We're not in a hurry for anything. And we're going to do this together as we listen to this beautiful music by Mr. Vin Downs. I love his music. And I'm pretty much going to dedicate this class today to my sweet friend Nina, who requested just some gentle hip openers and stuff like that. So we're just gonna do some stretching, hip opening stuff, and we may or may not even stand up. We may just end up hanging out on the floor, stretching out. So make sure you have a strap of any kind. Just find something. And blocks are always good to have, and I say this every time. Blocks that are at least 4 inches wide, not 3 inches wide. These are no. These are okay for sitting, or if your hand is flat down, if it's on the floor and your hand is on there, but it's not good for balancing if you're standing up and trying to do a balance pose. They're just too narrow. So let's just go ahead and start on our back today. And take your block. And if you don't have a block for this, a pillow or something, just to lift your pelvis up a little bit, as long as your back is okay with that. So coming on down, lifting up, put it down below. And again, if you don't have anything, don't worry about it. You don't have to do it like this. You can just do this exact same thing without a block. And we're just going to bring the feet up in the sky. To me, it just makes it a little easier. You can relax into it. From the shoulders, roll those palms upward. And just relax. We'll just give ourselves just a few seconds here to just do nothing other than just breathe. Focusing on starting with your belly. So send the breath deep into the belly first. As the rib cage eventually expands, the chest expands, the heart lifts. And as you exhale from the chest, ribs come back together, belly drops down to the spine. Hi, Chuckie. Chuckie's in here with us today. Just a few relaxing breaths to slow down. Fill the body. And empty the body. And at some point while you're relaxing, bring those, especially if you're on the block, bring the feet back towards your head slightly and open out into a wide V without forcing it. Just relax. Let gravity help stretch those inner thighs. Just breathe. Shoulders relax. Neck is long. Breathe. Nice breaths. Inhale, feet come together. Exhale, bring the right knee clasp in front of on the shin, below the knee, or behind your thigh. As you exhale, that knee down towards the right armpit. Flex both feet. Engage your abdominals, that tummy, and slowly lower that left leg down. Take your time, relax the shoulders, lengthen the neck. Breathing. Going all the way down, even if you're not on a block. Going down as far as you feel comfortable. Listen to your lower back and stay there. If you're on the block or on a pillow, we can get a nice little stretch for that psoas deep inside. This is a nice, easy way to do that. And breathe. Lengthening through that left heel. Exhale. Release as you draw the right knee in. Breathe. Inhale, lengthen through the left heel. Exhale, draw the right knee in. Engage your abdominals as you slowly, very slowly, lift that left leg up. Engage the glutes. Take your time, breathing as you come up. Lengthen through the heel, draw the right knee in. Release the right leg and just do some little bicycles. Oh, I love doing these on the block. I can really feel my whole front of my body working. Plus, now that I look at myself, it looks kind of wild. Whoa, slow motion run. Here I come. Okay, cracking myself up. All right. So a little bit of abdominal workout, working those little hips, moving everything around, our little joints. And eventually those feet are to the sky. Exhale, draw the left leg in, flex both feet, strong tummy, shoulders relax, long neck. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw in, right leg comes down. Breathe. Nice and slow, keep the tummy working. And when you've gone as far as you feel safe or comfortable, just stay there. Breathe. Let that stretch happen. And that right side. Remembering to lengthen as you inhale. Deepen as you exhale. Exhale, draw the left knee down. Inhale, lengthen through the heel. Strong belly, strong glutes, strong thighs. Slowly come up. Keep breathing. And when you're done, one more time, we'll do those fun little bicycles. And if it doesn't feel good, don't do them. But keep that whole belly engaged, nice and firm. Making sure your lower back is okay with this. Palms upward if you just want to leave the arms down or involve the arms. Eventually those feet come to the ground. Inhale, lift up, come on down, and just hug those knees in and roll side to side. Even opening the legs nice and wide, flexing the feet. Breathing. happy baby. You can hold the feet whether inside or outside or behind the thighs. What you're trying to do is bring those thighs down, outside of your hips, along the rib cage on the outside. So exhale down. Breathe if you want to roll side to side, or if you just want to do one side at a time, or you just drop the left. Inhale up, drop the right. However you want to do it, both at the same time as you breathe, or one at a time. Shake it all out. Now let's either grab our big toes, our feet, or behind our thighs. As we inhale, lengthen if you can. It's okay if they don't straighten. And we're coming out into a wide V. Keeping the neck long, try to relax the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen through your heels. And exhale, open. And feel free to go side to side if you like. Oh my gosh. Really feel that stretch happening on the inner thighs, those adductors. Oh my gosh, oh, they need it. This gets the hamstrings going too. Really important for good hip health. Keep the hamstrings nice and stretched. Release, just shake it out. Grab your strap. So I have another video that's really close to what we're doing here. Similar. But I believe we carried on and did more work through the video. Today's video is just going to be shorter, just with this portion of stretching and working the legs. So, lengthen out your left leg if you can. If you can't, go ahead and put the foot by your seat. One hand on each strap. The strap is where the ball of the foot and the arch meet. Now slide the hands all the way down so you can actually relax the back of the arms on the mat, which lets those shoulders relax, which lets the neck relax. You can even check it out, see what it feels like here versus here. It's a completely different story. Okay, inhale as you lengthen through both heels. Exhale, draw that leg towards your head, towards your face. You can bend the knee as much as you need to. Remember never to lock your knees. Always a micro bend or a deep bend, whatever you need. Neck long, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, lengthen through the heels. Shorten that strap. Bring it down. Keep your breath going. Lengthening as you inhale, shoulders relaxed. Deepening as you exhale. These are so good. Both straps in the right hand slide up to the foot, left arm out, palm upward. Inhale, lengthen through the heels. Draw the foot towards your head as you exhale and out to your right. Try to keep your left cheek down, your left hip down. So try not to roll up. Do your best to draw it back down, even if it means lifting this leg up. So inhale, lengthen through the heels. Maybe bring the foot behind the head a little more. Opening out. Breathe. Oh, man. These feel so good. Keep breathing. Remember, only go as far as your body says it's okay to today. Every day is different. Every time of the day is different for your body. So, just listen to what it's telling you. No need to argue with it. Inhale, bring the right leg up, both straps in the left hand, right arm out from the shoulder, palm upward. Inhale, lengthen through both heels. Now bring that leg all the way across. Roll your body over. Oh my gosh. Now try not to go any further down than parallel, if possible. Now, if you can, now that we're rolled over, scoot that left shoulder blade to the left, dropping the right shoulder blade down, flattening the back out onto the mat, if possible, and turn your head to the right. Inhale, lengthen through the heels. Bring the foot up towards the head a little more, maybe, and over, stretching that nice IT band all the way down the side. And if you feel you can move the left shoulder blade to the left a little more, dropping the right shoulder blade down, do so. That makes the twist more intense for the upper body. And breathe. And coming back up. Release. Just move the legs around a little bit. This time, lengthen the right leg out or keep it here. Strap where the arch of the ball meets. Slide the hands down. Inhale, lengthen through both heels. Exhale, draw down towards your head. Long neck, shoulders relax. Feel that deep stretch happening. Even with a bent knee, you get a heck of a stretch back here. And you're stretching the hip. Breathe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop it down. Both straps in the left hand slide up to the foot, right arm out, palm upward. Inhale, lengthen through the heels. Exhale towards the head and out to your left, grounding your right side down. You can use that elbow to keep that foot up if you need to. And breathe. Look to your right. Every time you inhale, lengthen through the heels. Exhale, open, go deeper. Inhale up, both straps in the right hand, left arm out, palm upward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw towards your head, crossing over, roll over onto the side a little bit. Leg is parallel or higher. And on this side, you can lift your chest up a little bit, scoot that right shoulder blade to the right, dropping your left shoulder blade down if you can. Inhale, lengthen through your heels. Maybe bring that foot behind the head a little more and over. Again, feeling that stretch from the hip down to the knee. Getting a nice twist if your body allows. Breathe. Always listen to your lower back when you're twisting. They can be detrimental as well as good. You need to know your body. maybe one hand on each knee. Let's try doing that. One hand on each knee. Straighten the arms. Now completely relax the legs. They're completely rubber. Exhale, draw towards you. Now open them out and make a big circle. So use the arms to do all the work. Inhale as you lengthen out. Exhale toward you. Again, the legs are doing nothing. The arms are doing it all. Nice and slow. Next time you exhale, inhale, push the legs away, and exhale around, bringing back to your chest. Oh, it feels nice. All these things feel so good. Why don't we do them every day? Huh? Why? Okay. So let's go ahead. I like to do these every time, just to get a little abdominal thing going. Feet to the sky. If you don't want to do this, that's okay. Inhale. You can also keep the legs bent and only go as far side to side as you feel safe. Don't go any further, or don't do it at all. So palms are upward, long neck, relax the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, belly to the spine, and let your belly do all the work, lowering your legs to the right, head to the left. The tummy does all the work, and the obliques. Inhale, let them lift everything up. Really engage. Oh, and exhale to the left, head to the right. Remember, you can bend the knees, you can go down 2 inches, you can go down all the way. Doesn't matter, side to side. Engage those tummy muscles to do all the work for you. Couple more each side. Next time you come up, hug and roll. And rolling, I'm going to roll on my left side, but roll your right side. Use that left hand to help you up into a seated position. Very nice. So have blocks nearby, have a strap nearby. We may or may not end up using them. Depends on what I decide to do. So let's just start with our legs crossed. Again, this is just going to be a seated class just to get some hip stretching, hip openers going. Nothing too aggressive or crazy today. And just start doing some circles. And if it's uncomfortable to sit like this, you can sit on a block to elevate yourself a little more. And you can even sit in a chair and do this. I have a chair handy. Just sit in a chair and do some circles. So as you come forward, feel the stretch in the lower back. As you come back, engage your abdominals to protect the back. And start drawing your love circles with your chin as you go around, lengthening the throat as you come forward, and then chin to the chest. Nice big circles, love circles. We need our love circles. And next time we go back, we're just going to switch sides. Go the other direction. Chin. Engage as you go back. Nice, easy hip loosener uppers. And then just walk your hands out. Go towards your left leg and just hang down over that left leg. You can stay on your fingertips to help push your seat back down so your other side, your right side, doesn't pop up. And just hang out over that left leg, the left knee, and walk that right hand away so you really get a good stretch in your right side. And breathe. I like to stay on my fingertips. Gives me more control over keeping my right side on the mat. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Walk your hands towards the center. Take a couple of breaths hanging down. Again, you can do your fingertips to help push your seat back down, or you can use a block for your hands, which you can't see me doing right now. But maybe if I sit back, huh? There we go. Oh, you still can't see it. Yeah, there we go. So whatever height would work for you. And eventually you'll walk your hands over to the right and hang over that right knee. This time stretching your left side by walking your left hand away from you. Grounding your left hip down and breathing. I really feel this deep in my left hip right now. Inhale back towards the center. Walk back up. We're just going to switch the crossing of our legs. We're going to do the exact same thing again. So first let's start by walking out, forward stretch. With or without a block. Try to keep your seat on the mat and breathe. Eventually walk your hands to the left, once again stretching the right side, but it'll feel very different with your legs crossed the other way. It's much more intense, or maybe not as intense. But walk that right hand away. Breathe. I feel this deep, deep, deep down inside here. Oh, wow. The right glute. Ooh. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, release. Come back to the center for a breath. And walk to the right one more time. This time walking the left hand away again. Grounding the left side, your left cheek down. Breathe. Really walk that hand away from you. Inhale back to the center. Just hang out here for a few breaths if you can. If you have a block and you want to rest your forehead on a block, go ahead and do that. Of any height. You can come up to any height you like and just relax into this. Just relax the shoulders, or you can keep them active if you like. Walk back up, release the legs. Sitting back, bring your hands back, open the chest, and we're just going to go side to side with our legs. That's it. Side to side. Nice and slow, we're breathing, just floppy doodle. Flop, 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 flop. Okay, so coming back up. This time we'll come into Baddha Konasana. Once again, if you need to be on a block, go right ahead. And putting the feet as far away or as close as you feel comfortable. Lengthening it up. Relax the shoulders. And we're just going to be little butterflies flapping our wings. So we're on our favorite branch outside in the sunshine. Just if you have ever seen a butterfly just hanging out on a branch, just slowly opening, exhaling and closing. Inhale and exhale. I always told my students I was always a yellow butterfly, so keeping that in mind. You can pick your color if you need to be a color. I love yellow. Next time we open up, we'll stay there. Exhale, opening your feet open, lengthening up as you exhale. Relax the shoulders. And inhaling up, inhaling up. And exhale forward. If you want to put the arms on the knees very gently, drawing the legs down, you can have your hands in front, you can have your hands on a block, whatever feels good. Keep the spine long. Breathe, working those hips. Keep breathing. Inhaling, lengthening, exhale, opening. Inhale, come back up, shoulders roll back. Lengthen those legs out. I will do one forward bend, forward stretch, staff pose. You can use a strap if you like. So in staff pose, let's start by rolling the shoulders back, pushing the chest forward, that thoracic chest forward. So the heart's lifting, the chest is open, and you're engaging your back muscles, you're engaging your abdominals, you're engaging your thighs. Lengthen through your heels. Your legs are really powerful. Watch what happens if I relax my thighs. It automatically just kind of makes me sag back. So if I engage my thighs, and I can help bring myself back up. Okay, so breathe. See what happens if you lift your arms up. Making sure you don't slump back. If you have a hard time sitting up, you can roll your mat up or get a towel. Do this very quickly for people who may have issues with this. Roll it up, and then you're going to sit. You're not going to sit all the way on it. You're going to scoot forward. So that tilts the pelvis as you scoot forward, and it can really help you sit up nice and straight. I used to have to do this for years until I finally got strong enough where I could just do this. So that's another option. Inhaling up. Remember, you can use a strap if you like around your feet. Inhale, exhale, forward, drop, stay there. That's as far as we're going. You want a nice, long, straight back. Flex the feet, bend the knees as much as you need to. A lot, a little. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, come all the way down, whatever that is for you, as long as your back stays straight. If it starts to round, just come back up. So, inhale, lengthening, exhale, forward. Breathe. You really want to stretch those hamstrings. You can bend one leg at a time if you need to. Breathing. Stretch it out. Hands down, walk it back up. Shake your legs out. Excuse me while I have a little drink. I talk more just when I do these videos than I do for all the time leading up to a video. So let's just come around. Do some backwards hands just to get things stretched out a little bit. And the arms, knees below the hips. Breathe. We're in tabletop, kind of. Backwards hands, tabletop. Sit back on your toes if you can, or flat, or bring the front of your feet onto the mat. And just rub your wrists. Breathing, always breathing. Let us not forget to breathe. Spread your fingers, middle finger forward. Wrists right below the shoulders. A few little cats and cows. So relax the neck, the head. Inhale, lift the tailbone. Roll the shoulders back as the head comes up. Exhale, tuck. Arch, chin to chest. Keep going. Rolling those shoulders back as you come up. Exhale, round it all out. Next time we exhale, we'll do some circles. We're going to round and around, side to side. Again, this works our hips. Side to side, around and around. Drop to the right, cruise around, go to the left. Feel one direction, go the other direction. Eventually, if you can, toes together, open the knees wide if that works for you, and come back into a child's pose. Again, hip opener. If you want to use blocks for your hands, gives you a little deeper shoulder stretch. You don't have to. So come on down. You can keep your toes tucked if you need to. You can keep your legs closer together if you need to. But the wider they go, the more you're stretching those hips. And breathe. And feel free to roll everything, including your forehead, side to side. Nice and slow, very gently. Breathing. Feel that stretch happening in those inner thighs, those hips working. Coming back up, hands below. We're just going to be in tabletop. Let's just stretch that right leg back, toes down, and lengthen through the heel. Just give that leg a good stretch. Stretch the foot. Oh, yeah. If you get cramping feet or cramping toes, the way I do, this is such a good one. Other side. So if you're able, we're just going to come into down dog. We're not going to stay long. I know some people have wrist issues. You can come onto your forearms and do the same thing. So just come back, sit back on your heels. Inhale, lift the knees up. Bring those hips up to the sky. Keep the knees bent. Push away from the hands. And eventually start walking your dog. We're going to go right from doing these into doing some more leg stretches on the floor, but it's nice to get a down dog in here. Strengthen our arms a little bit, breathing, stretching everything out. If you can, let's lift that right leg, and if you can drop that foot behind you, looking under the right armpit, exhale the left heel down, and roll that leg around. Again, loosening up that hip. Breathe straightening out as you inhale. Exhale, that right foot by the right wrist. Back knee down. Get your blocks. Where's my other block? Where did I put? Oh, here it is. Whoop. Back knee down. Right. So, roll the shoulders back and down. Make sure that knee and the ankle are in line. So the knee isn't behind, the knee is not in front of, it's right above. If this hurts your lower back, to stay high like this, find a height that works for you. Again, there was a time I couldn't come any higher than here because of my lower back. But now, sometimes I can stay up like this for a while. So you just got to keep doing it. All right, let's breathe. Right hip back, left hip forward. As you very gently go into your lunge and breathe. Really relax the groin without overdoing it. You don't want to push this ever. You can drop the back foot if you like. By keeping the toes tucked, it's a little kinder on the lower back. Couple more breaths. Feel the stretch happening in that left thigh. The psoas is getting a stretch in there. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Keep the foot where it is. If your toes tend to pop up, you can, take your block, put your block on it. We're trying to stretch that instep and the arch by keeping the toes down. And if that doesn't work for you, just let them come up. So, inhale, lengthen up. Right hip back, left hip forward. Exhale from the hip out and down. We're not rounding. We're lengthening out and coming down. Over that leg. Shoulders back. Feel the stretch in that instep. This is really good to stretch this area. Helps with balance. So again, keep the shoulders away from the ears, bring them back without forcing them. Try not to drop the head. Keep a nice long spine. Inhale, roll up as you walk the toes away from you a couple of inches. Exhale, toes to the sky. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, out and down over that leg. Right hip back, left hip forward. Breathe. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, bend the front knee. For those who would like to do this part, you don't have to. Bend the back leg with your opposite hand, left foot, right hand. You can grab the ankle or the foot, or use a strap around the ankle. And I like to roll my right shoulder back and down as I do a little twist, rolling my chest upward to the right. Keep the right knee from dropping out, so bring it towards your body. And exhale forward. Breathe. Should feel a good quad stretch going on here. Inhale, release. Both hands down. Exhale, down dog. Walk it out. And if down dog doesn't work for you because of your wrists, again, come to your forearms. Or don't do these at all. You can just come to the ground and stretch one leg at a time. Whatever works for your body. Something is better than nothing. Don't just not do something because you can't do it the main way. There's always another way to do something. All right, is my opinion. Okay, this time the old left leg's going up. Bend the knee, drop behind you. Look under the left armpit. Oh, stretch and drop that right heel down. Stretch that right leg. Roll around a couple of times each direction. Remember to breathe. Smile. straightening out. Exhale, left foot by left thumb. Blocks or no blocks, whatever works for you. Keeping the knee and the ankle in line. Inhale, lengthen up. And breathe, dropping forward. Left hip back, right hip forward, long spine. Breathe. Feel that stretch happening. Woo-hoo-hoo. As well as back here. Breathe. Go deeper if that works for you. Inhale, straighten the leg. Inhale again, lengthen up. Exhale over that foot, over the leg. Long spine, remember, keep the toes down if you can. Breathe. Left hip back, right hip forward, sinking down. Inhale, roll up, walk the toes away, exhale, toes to the sky, starting again, lengthening up, exhale, out and down, over the left leg, long spine, try not to round, try to lengthen down, do the best you can. I tend to round too, my upper back is always rounded, I think it's a family curse. Breathe, stretch this out, all out. Inhale, roll it up. Bend the front knee, and again, for those who want to do this, bend that right leg, left hand, ankle or foot, whatever works. Come forward. You can stay flat down if you want. You can stay facing downward. I like to roll my left shoulder back, make a little twist out of it, not too intense, and come forward, stretching that quad, and breathing, and of course smiling. Oh gosh. Inhale, release. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, down dog. Breathe, walk it out, just a couple breaths. We're going to end class in a moment. We're going to come to a child's pose, and that'll be the end. You can stay as long as you like. So it's just a brief little class, just to get some hip work done. So coming forward, open those knees. Using blocks if you like, just go into your child's pose, relax for a little bit, and have a great day. All right, until the next video, thanks for tuning in.